Hey, yo.
Yo, what's good? What's
Yes,
up, bro?
sir.
How we doing? Happy Friday, James. Happy
Happy
Friday,
Friday.
ASFX TV. What's going on,
Yes,
guys?
sir. How's your day been, bro? You green?
Oh, it's been amazing, dude. Yeah, we caught shorts at the open, bro. I passed my 450K flex evals with Lucid. We locked in that 6K payout with Tradeify, so I'll be requesting 6K tonight.
There
Made
you
money
go.
on Apex, bro. It's been like the most amazing week. It's just been killer. So yeah, we caught shorts at the open though, and I'm in another short right now on Take Profit Trader. I just trailed my stop
Okay.
pretty tight though. I'll pull up the chart. Like I could get stopped out here, and if I do,
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
back at
usually
break even.
taking off, but
Yeah, if I get stopped out here, I'll be back at break even for the day on TPT. But my stop was originally all the way up here. I got short originally inside this wick. So I was looking for a move from this 15-minute fair value gap down to this 4-hour swing low. The low I'm talking about is down here, right here. I'm kind of like, I think this is the drawn liquidity for the rest of the day, but we're very low in the market. So like we could see a deep pullback. It's Friday. It's also triple witching. I didn't realize.
yeah, I think
So,
quad witching actually.
quad witching. Yeah. So
Whatever it is, yeah.
I got in with a couple micros here, and then I had to sit through this grind up, and I actually added in because I really didn't have a great entry. At first, this was like going to be a momentum thing, and that didn't work out. So now, I mean, bro, I just got like edged so hard from my TP. So
Yes.
that's kind of frustrating. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I was already up from like a little scalp on the day. So right now, I'm risking my profits on the day because I don't want to sit here and let this thing potentially just rip back up to the highs, even if I feel confident it's going here. It's just like it's Friday. I've had such a good week anyway, so we'll see. We're just gonna let this is a total 50-50 coin flip at this point. Either we drop to that target or we hit my tight stop right here. We'll just see. We'll see what happens. But what about you?
I'm green, bro. One trade, I'm short. So
Nice. Yeah, the
some,
shorts were easy
some
money
on
today,
screen there.
man. Easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Let me,
I'll pull
let
up
me
your
bring up my
chart.
screen. I did just have a stream where I went over it, but pretty simple. I did actually like the longs. I thought it was going to be pretty similar to yesterday, Zach, but obviously not to be. So I did like the longs above this level. We don't hold it. And then ES and NQ started to come down. And that's where I just played the momentum play on YM. Short below the New York session, VWAP back towards the lows at that support level. I could have probably held for previous day's lows, but we did go back towards my target. So my entry price before moving there. So I pulled it and I got out with $1,000 profit. And I think I have about a 14K payout that at the moment I'm still going to continue trading one of the accounts, so it could still be more, but I got 14K due with FTMO.
Oh my God. Okay, that's amazing, bro. Hold on. That trade just smashed TP. God damn.
Oh wow.
Yo. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so guys, James, I need to go over this too. I feel like me and you have just been on fire lately, bro. So, all right, I just locked in a $2,000. Oh wait, we just lost James. The hell? He'll come back. Oh my God. Okay, let me just make sure. Yep. We lost JB. Oh, there he is. Yo. Okay,
I don't know what
bro.
happened.
Bro, I feel like you and me, bro. Okay, let me go over this because I feel like you and me are just like going payout for payout right now, bro. After tonight, I locked in 6K with Tradeify, right? Tonight, I'll have withdrawn 15K from Tradeify in March in the last 2 weeks. Take Profit Trader, I've taken $5,000 in payouts so far total after profit split. And now I'm going to request another one tonight, another $2,000. After the profit split, it'll probably be like 1,800. So I'm requesting another like $8,000 tonight. It's just like, bro, it's going too good. I'm waiting for it to finally start blowing some accounts. Like I'm up 20K plus month now.
Yeah, that's power, bro. I think I'll be this 14K. It should put me up to also actually around about 20K.
20K a month in payouts.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. All FTMO?
I've already taken 6, so that 14 will,
So you're up 14% on your 100K?
No, it's 4%, and 5%. So it's like spread across 3 accounts.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, bro. I feel like it's crazy because February I sucked. I couldn't do anything right in February. It was so brutal. And now March just goes like the lows, and then you get right back to the highs, man. The highs are very high right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm loving trading. I also can't wait for the week to be done. I feel like, I don't know about you. So when you have, because a 14K month, 20K month, that's really good. That's good for me. Like I've done it before, but it's a good month for me. What do you think is happening when you're like, for me, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm breathing charts right now. Like I just feel so in tune, but I'm also staying in tune by like always knowing what the NASDAQ is doing. Even at like 6 p.m. when the market reopens, I glance at it. I just have been really like glued in a good way, though, not in an unhealthy way. Are you the same way when you really perform well like that, or is it not like
that?
Same
way, bro. Like I know what's happening. I'm not like being like, oh, if I make another 2% on this account, this will get me X amount of payouts. I'm just taking one day at a time.
Same. I mean, dude, same thing here. That's another big thing. I had on the Prop for Match stream, bro, we had AJ, the CEO of Lucid, on, and I asked him, like, what do the people who take consistent payouts constantly, what are they always doing? Like, according to your firm, at least. And he said the biggest thing is that they're never forcing a payout to occur. Like with Lucid, with a lot of firms, you can get paid out within 5 days a lot of the time, right? He said the people that get payouts like over and over and over again are almost never getting paid out on day 5 of when they start the account. Like they're always just going slow. So they're making small amounts that add up over and over and over again. And then they're getting that payout in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month, but they could do it over and over again. He said the people who get a payout from like, okay, they start the account 5 days later, as soon as they're eligible, whether it's consistency or profit target, they do it in the shortest amount of time possible. He said those people usually blow up and they're usually net negative with the firm. So yeah, day at a time, just one trade at a time. It's really true. It's like cliche, but it's true.
It is cliche, but it is, as you said, very true.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Oh my God. All right. I guess I gotta be done, bro. So here, I'll go over my stuff. I'll show all the profits real quick, guys. By the way, ASFX, what up, Brittany? What up, Michael? Jacob, how you guys doing? Jacob says it's his first time joining us today. How's it going, man? Thanks for tuning into Kill Zone. Me and JB are here Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. So, okay, so this is where I'm at right now, James. Then we can go, maybe you, because I don't think I'm going to do any more trades. Maybe I think I got to stop now, bro. But so take Profit Trader. We're up another 2,000, 2,300 on each account, I can withdraw anything over the buffer daily. Like literally the other payout just hit this morning for me. And now I'm going to request again. Like Take Profit Trader is goated, bro. I'll show you guys this. I don't have a code with them either, but I highly recommend trading with a firm that has daily payouts. It's been like a game changer for me, bro. Okay, so also, you know what's crazy, bro? This is the first time I've ever traded with them. I literally only have I've bought 3 evals with them for $140 each. So like $450, let's round up, is what I've spent. And then with these 2 accounts, I failed 1 eval, passed the other 2. With these accounts, bro, here's all the withdrawal requests so far. It adds up to around $5,000 since March 9th. It's been 10 days, $5,000 from a $450 investment because of the daily payouts. Anything above it, I just keep withdrawing. I'm going to take another 2, which after the profit split will probably be like 15. So it'll be 6.5K around from a $450 investment. It's like disgusting. And then Tradeify. So what I needed to do with Tradeify, this account, I already took that payout earlier in the week. So then there's these 2. The profit target is 4,500 because this is my second payout with them. So I made exactly 400 in the Asia session. I actually posted that setup in the Black Shirt Club, the setup that I took. So I made 400 on them. My consistency score is going to be at 20%. So I'll be requesting 6K there. And yeah, bro, it's just insane. So these are the 2 firms I've been rocking with the most. Apex is going good, but I still need like another 1,000 in each account to take another payout. So that maybe next week, or maybe I blow them, bro. Like I got to start losing again soon. We're like just rolling right now, but it's going to stop. Like trading like this never can last. It's going to stop. Yeah. It's going to slow down.
Of course. We got Jacob. I'm on top 1 right now, 300 away from passing my first eval. 100%. That's really, really good, Jacob. So nice, again, for those that are watching online right now, you can get a free month of ASFX TV, the guys that trade live at the open, and then Zach and I are here for Killzone.
Oops. Here, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I posted the wrong. Oh, shit. Posted the wrong links. Hold up. We're live on the ASFX YouTube, on your YouTube, James, on mine. So for the YouTube viewers, I'm gonna post the link to ASFX TV. You can get a month completely for free. Here it is. Here you go, guys. If you want to check it out. See right there, if you use this link, it'll get you $0. Take the whole 97 off. But yeah, man, so market-wise, I mean, I do think we're going to go a little bit lower. I think we still just front ran that 4-hour swing low. This is just logical to me. Like this is where the most concentrated stops most likely are at the moment. And that's where I think it's going to go because of that reason. It's just an obvious place where stops are. And I've been saying since the beginning of the week, like this daily consolidation, I said, we're not going to get a bounce from here, bro. There's no key level inside of this. Yeah. Like it's just a slow grind lower. And like, I feel like when it's time for the market to finally bounce, we're going to have like somewhat of a scarier day. Like I bet a lot of people are getting scared with this daily candle closing below. If this daily candle closes below 24,200 on the NQ, I think people are going to start getting scared. And I feel like that's the only time you start to actually get a reversal. You know what I mean? So I was expecting the low to get taken. It still hasn't been taken, but I'd be surprised if we don't get it by the end of the session.
Yeah, I mean, it's been just trading underneath opening range low on ES and NQ right now. So, you know, as I said, going into the open, I actually did like the longs. We were moving higher, but then as soon as we flipped, that's where I think also, Zach, like I think what's working for me right now in terms of my payouts has just been, I'm not like needing to be right. I'm like, okay, well, geez, clearly I was wrong. And then I'm just flipping short and I'm just making money. I don't care about being right, you know?
100%. Maybe get your chart up. Show the short you took.
Yeah.
Also, chat. Last thing too, while James gets his screen up, Lucid is fucking awesome because every futures firm that I know about, for the most part, you have to wait till 6 p.m. for the dashboard to update, right? Other than other than Top Step with Project X. But Lucid with Trade Evade and TradeC, they have instant dashboard updates. So, bro, I passed these funded accounts on stream, and then I went to my Lucid dashboard within a minute. The funded accounts were ready to upgrade, and there's no activation fee to pay or anything either. So all I had to do was click activate account, activate account, activate account. So now I have these 4 funded accounts, 50K flex accounts with Lucid, all instant, bro. It was so sick because usually, with Tradeify, I'm going to be waiting until 6 p.m. to request that payout. With Take Profit Trader, they make you wait till like 9 p.m. before their shit updates. So it's just like, it's not the biggest deal. But when I was talking with AJ on stream on Tuesday, he made a good point because I said how that's like a cool convenience, but it's not like the biggest, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. And he said, well, it actually could be really helpful for someone because, okay, what if the market is in a really clear trend day and you trade trends really well, you pass your evals, you don't have to wait till the end of the day to capitalize on that trending market again for that day. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, I guess that's true. I'm not taking any trades on these today, but I thought that is a pretty cool point. And it's just cool for it to be instant. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. That is pretty cool. Tradeify only updates at the end of the day, huh?
Yep, end of day. That's like most futures props. I think they got to start all doing instant. I feel like Lucid's changing the game with that.
Yeah, so this is, again, my trade. What I liked about the potential longs, Zach. So let's go to a 15-minute chart here. So we were bouncing off of that same support level that we were coming off of yesterday, right? Their previous day's lows. We literally pinned it to the tick and it started to move higher. So I like something like this where we got above daily view app and then maybe something like that. Unfortunately, we don't get it and we just pop down. And that's where I'm like, okay, I missed the NQ and ES drop because ES just straight down. So YM popped to the high side and then it ends up giving me a much better entry. So that's where I just played the momentum. And again, not being married to having to be right to my longs. That's where I think sometimes last year I was like, nah, I need to stick to my long bias. It was like, no, I'm actually clearly wrong. I need to just change,
Yeah.
Do you guys always trade NQ? No, I trade YM and ES or even sometimes the DAX. The DAX actually probably offered the easiest short of them all. Look at this, bro, in the New York session, just a clean break and right back down. So
I only trade NQ. I look at ES for confluence and for like SMT divergences and just to gauge the relative strength and weakness, but I only execute on NQ personally.
Sure.
But yeah, James is good at switching up. Like he's good at like identifying what the best trade is on a particular instrument out of like a small basket. It's not like you're trading any instrument in the world, but out of a few, you have like a basket of like what, 4 or 5. And if you're good at identifying, like, what, this is the trade today on this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at stocks as well. Nothing green on the Mag 7.
Yep. We're selling, guys. I'm really interested on how this daily candle is going to close. I feel like that's going to be interesting because, bro, like, go to the daily chart real quick, James, on NQ or ES, either one.
Let's go like that.
Like, look where we're at. So what moving average is that? The 200?
200. Yep.
That's like a really important area that a lot of retail looks at and hedge funds and stuff. Like the 200 moving average is where a lot of people build into positions. So, I mean, if we start getting much lower than that, like, I think we could go a little bit lower and wick below and scare people out. Again, this is what I'm talking about putting fear into people. I feel like if the market can make people think that we're about to really break for a true bear market, if we wick through and then pop back up, that's where the local bottom is going to be for a new all-time high, in my opinion. This is where these moments occur. It's at areas like this.
Yeah, I agree. Like from a long-term perspective, the 200 EMA typically is a great buying place.
Yeah. And it probably will be this time too. As long as you're like for an investment or like a longer term position, it's historically just always a great place to buy in. Cheryl's
but
asking.
NQ's been a bit more tight ranged, bro. Look at this.
Yeah, it's really tight. It's really tight. Also on that 200 EMA though, huh?
Correct. Sitting right at it, or just below right now.
I want to answer this question from Cheryl. This is in the YouTube chat. She just says, Zach, curious, who are your trading mentors or where did you learn from? So I learned from a lot of different people. There's no one person that I learned the most from. I kind of picked apart a bunch of people's stuff and made it my own. But I would say for like ICT, SMC related stuff, I learned a lot from TT Trades, Brian Stonk.
Oh yeah, T-Trades. Yeah.
Yep. Brian Stonk, I learned a lot from. I learned IFVGs from him and Desi. And then for volume profile, I actually learned it from a crypto trader named Dan from Chart Champions. They're like a crypto group. What's funny is I've been trading with volume profile longer than I've been trading with ICT. I was always using volume profile. Even before I was profitable, it was like one of the only things that I had in terms of technical analysis that kept me somewhat alive because they're just such great levels. But then I included like SMC into there. And that's when the equation started working. But yeah, it's like a mix of a bunch of people, Cheryl.
Yeah, let's see. I've been trading ES only, but I'm pretty new. I've been joining the stream every morning at the open, and I just finished liquidity concepts. So the liquidity concepts course is Zach's course on ASFX TV, which you can get using the code first for those watching online.
Yeah, guys, listen. I mean, you could watch that whole course in 30 days.
Show your course there on online there, Zach. Yeah, get up.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I worked pretty hard on that too, guys. And you know what's funny is I never made a course before. It was my first one. Here, I got to sign in. So when you get into ASFX TV, these are all the streams, guys. So like the upcoming streams will always pop up right here. It shows we're live right now. Like you can click this and you'd be live here with us. And then all the other guys, like they're live every day at Market Open, Austin Silver, Evan Dyer, Randy Baines. They have guests just like us. I think Clay's been coming on a lot. But here's all the courses. So mine is this one. It's the newest course that came out on ASFX, which is liquidity concepts. What I do in this course is I teach you guys the fundamentals of ICT or SMC, whatever you want to call it. I teach you the bare bones fundamentals, foundations that you need to know because I don't go deep into ICT. All right. I just use fair value gaps, liquidity, and pure price action. That's what I use from ICT related concepts. Then the other part of this course, there's two parts essentially. The other part goes into volume profile. So that starts here in chapter 13. All of the chapters are like bite size, which is nice. So you don't have to sit there and watch like an hour and a half at a time. You could just come in here, do 15 minutes. Some of them are 6 minutes, like right here, 10. So you can digest it a little bit easier and just, it's ICT with volume profile. And then you got the other courses, which are really VWAP focused from Austin and Evan, Futures 101 and Futures 2.0. Maybe you could speak more on that, James, because you've probably watched those courses a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, so the Futures 101 is basically when Austin and Evan and the guys moved over from the CFDs to the Futures. I think it gave a great basic knowledge of what futures trading is and how to use the contract sizing, place the trades, etc. And then the Futures 2.0 is basically the opening range with VWAP strategy. As simple as that.
Yep. Damn, Jacob says it's really badass. Good job. It opened my eyes to a lot. And then Brittany says, ICT is materially dense. Thank you for simplifying. That was the mission statement. That was the mission statement of the course. Simplify ICT because it is dense. Exactly.
You will need a bank card, though, to put in tacos.
All right. So chat, what about chat? ASFX, you guys green or red? What about for the week? Not even just today. Who's green on the week? I'm so ready to take a break, bro. I feel like I've been so locked in the last 2 weeks. I'm ready to
you have. That's I think the thing as well. Like what I've been doing well as well is like my time off the desk because like I've been just relaxing, with family and chilling. So
100%, man. Yeah, you have to. You have to. I'm pretty good on the weekends. Like the weekends, I don't even look at a chart or open a chart. I barely think about trading. But these last 2 weeks, I've been very focused for sure. But I think you need to be sometimes, and then you got to step back again after a good run, kind of chill out. Because just like a bad run, like in February, I had a tough month. Then comes an amazing month, and now like who knows what's going to happen in April, guys? It's never linear, and it's never consistent in the sense of you're going to perform the same every single month. There's going to be big differences in trading.
Yeah, there's no 1 month that's ideally the same. Also, market conditions change. So like that's why I always think when traders come in and like, I want to make $500 a day. Well, what happens if the market's super choppy and you end up over trading and giving it back? But I think also, Zach, for me personally, I think also to start the year, I told myself, listen, max funding with FTMO and let's go from there. I think when I was trying to do back in the past, going for different accounts, everything like that, it messed me up.
You had a very clear goal in the beginning of the year, and it's helped you stay focused. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
James,
perfect sense.
Hey, nice, Bobby. Yeah, solid. You must give that a go. It's interesting for sure. Those competition-based accounts. Obviously, you can swing hard on them, but yeah.
Okay, Brittany says down 600.
What happened, Brittany, in terms of like the over trading? I personally trade based when I take 1 to 3 trades a day. That's just me though.
Same. And if you start to get to the point that you have a lot of accounts, you don't have to take those 1 to 3 trades on the same accounts, right? You could start to risk sync.
Exactly. Yeah.
Better. Yeah. Lance saying, I try to do what Zach does and just use what's useful and discard what's useless. And that takes a lot of trial and error. That's a really good point, Lance. And nobody wants to hear that either, but it's the truth. Like there's never going to be a holy grail or a perfect thing. Like you're going to have to just do a lot of trial and error, and you're going to have to take stuff and leave some other shit at the door. That's just what people got to do. James, you can't just you can describe your trading strategy, but how did you get there? It just took trial and error of like adding little things, tweaking stuff. The way you're trading right now, somebody didn't teach you exactly how to trade in that exact way.
No.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
It's that saying, bro. Only the game can teach you the game, bro. You can read books on swimming, but sometimes you have to jump in the swimming pool and actually do it.
Exactly, bro. Can I share my chart for comments and advice? Yeah. Throw it in. I think you can share links in the YouTube chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, you should be able to.
You think we will get a scalp opportunity off the London low plus 1 hour fair value gap? Let me see. NQ. 1 hour fair value gap, London low. Hold on. Where's London at? London's above us, right? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe a scalp, but you got to think like from a perspective of, again, if you use the narratives the way I do, where the market is just always moving from one liquidity pool to another, and then it goes somewhere else. This is the 1 hour fair value gap you're talking about right here. This is what we actually framed the shorts at the open about. We were in that hourly fair value gap. So when the market broke back below its previous day's point of control on the 5-minute, we started getting short, right? Here's that gap. If you zoom in, this is the 5-minute action. Here's that 1 hour gap. Tap into it, break with strength back below previous day's point of control. What do we do then? Retest previous day's point of control, go lower. So the thing is, it's already kind of been like the hourly gap served its purpose. You know what I mean? So expecting the market to go all the way back up there today and then also get a scalp on it, like a scalp short, I just don't know if that would be really necessary. Unless you're talking about this one, the one below us. You might be talking about this gap. Even this one, though, technically it was tapped into right here. But I will say this one, maybe there's a better opportunity, like maybe something like this. Dip above that for a second.
How many accounts did you take to finally get 3 funded FTMO, and what risk percentage do you risk during eval or scalps or swings? I actually, funny enough, passed every single one first go this time. So I hadn't taken FTMO accounts like I had probably since I'd funded accounts that I lost in like May last year. And I just never took accounts until the end of last year. And then that's when I passed them in January. And I actually passed all 3 of them at once. I didn't take them all at the same time. I took one, got funded, traded for a little bit, then bought the other 2. So percentage risk during the eval, I was risking like between 1% and 3% per trade. And then I'm scalping, not swing trading, I'm scalping. And then during the funded stage, I've been risking 0.5 to 1%. Like I've made, when you got 3 accounts with them as well, Zach, like I've made 4% on 2 and 5 and almost 6% on the other. That gives me the 14K, but it's over 3 accounts. So it's not like I had to make 14K on 1 account, if that makes sense, you know? So
yep.
Yeah, that is the nice thing. So yeah, that's the risk that I've been hitting them on, Jason. And I must say, like, passing them all at once was obviously nice, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen all the time. It doesn't.
No. The good thing about the FTMO, like the CFDs, is if you fail 1 or 2, once you get that account,
dude,
you hold on to it.
I know, bro. I mean, this will be now the 4th payout from this one account that I've already got my refund back on. So I'm basically up like 12 grand on it, essentially, because I've made 15 grand on it and I got my refund back on the first payout, you know?
Yeah, that's another cool thing. They give you the refund too.
Yeah, exactly. That account should hit scaling plan by the time I'm in the States.
Hell yeah, there we go.
I can actually bring it up for you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead. Pull your chart up when you're ready.
The only crap thing is it sometimes shows the password, so I just want to make sure that's not the case.
Yeah, no, take it. Let us know once it's up.
Otherwise, that will be. So I will be blaming support. Someone's trading my account.
Dude, that happened. That happened to Tyler G before. He showed all his account numbers.
Yeah,
and showed something by accident, his password, and all his shit got hacked.
That should. Let me just make sure. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see anything there, any passwords, so you can show that. So this account, Zach, you can pull up there. So this account I got on the 20th of Jan. I've made 15 grand from it. So every single time you take a payout, you get a brand new account of $10,000 of static drawdown for 100K, and then you make 4%. Like I made. On my first payout, I made $5,000. So the second payout, I made 1,400. The next one, 4 grand. And then this one, that's June, 3 days time, I've made 4 grand as well. So I've made 15 grand on it, and I'll get that scaling plan. So this payout will be $3,400, and I'll get that in 3 days time. And then that's just one of my 3 accounts that's due for payout. So yeah, that's so from the initial investment, I've made 12 grand. 80% of 15 is 12 grand back from basically nothing now because I got the refund back.
Amazing. AXU, what's good, bro? Am I short? They're asking.
Yeah.
I was short. I already caught the short. We already out. It did just take that 4-hour liquidity, by the way, guys.
Dropping for a new low, yeah. We're melting big time.
So there's that low. I told you guys, like, it just is too logical. Like, that's where the market was headed. That was the magnet. So now I'm interested in what happens. Now we're at an important inflection point. We're taking this low. I think you can get mean reversion back up now for the rest of the day. Maybe we dip lower, a little bit lower first, but as long as we don't like fall off the face of the earth, I think this is going to be a clear liquidity pool that could actually like run some stops and they could push the market back up if we're not going to fall off the face of the earth, which, listen, it's Friday, it's triple witching. As far as higher time frame targets go to the downside, I do want to talk about this. This is kind of what I've had my eye on for a while, thinking like something like this could come through. So you got these relative equal lows right here on the daily chart. This is at 23,750. Now, I don't know if I really want the market to go all the way down there because that would start to like look like bear market territory, honestly. Yeah.
Well, we would, because they normally say bear market. Sorry, Zach. They normally say bear market's 10% off all-time highs. At the moment, we're sitting 6.5. Just some questions in the chat. Scalping on CFD and scalping on futures account. What is the different? What is better than other? Scalping on futures is a lot better than scalping on CFDs. I must admit that, but go with what you want. I'm making money on the CFDs doing it, so it's not like it can't be done. Choose what you want. But future scalping is a lot better, the fills and everything, than CFDs. That's just US 500. No, so I'm trading the NASDAQ, the S&P, so US 500, US 100, US 30, which is the YM Dow, and DAX as well. So it's a bit of everything.
I want to talk about Michael just got long in the ASFX chat. I actually don't hate.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Go do your thing. Michael, I'm going to talk about your long in a moment. I don't think it's the worst idea, but I'm going to read over it in a second. I just want to finish this thought on these equal lows, because from a technical perspective, these lows make sense for the market to go down to. It also makes sense from like a fear perspective, right? We're in war. Again, I'm the type of person, I'm always going to be long-term bullish on the United States stock market. I think if we're not bullish on the US stock market, we got bigger problems to worry about. I think it would be an amazing place to eventually spot like a real reversal once you take out these lows. I think that would be like maximum pain for a lot of people. It would liquidate a lot of money in the market and then like free up room for, hedge funds and everyone to start making money on the US stock market going up again. But it's dangerous. But I do think from a technical perspective, it's going to work. Now that long, we're dumping, bro. Oh, damn. Michael, I'm sorry, bro. So this is the thing. I like the idea, but I would have waited for some type of like, I don't know, even a 1 minute fair value gap, something to, give you confirmation. Because like what I just said, what did I just say before? I said, I like a potential long there if we don't fall off the face of the earth. But I was very aware that we could fall off the face of the earth. Look at this, James. Just took this 4-hour liquidity and it is ripping. So these are the two things that can happen after coming down to a swing low. It doesn't always have to reverse, guys. Like if you're running all those stops, it can also increase volatility to go lower and to continue in that direction. So we'll see. I mean, maybe it can still pop back up, but that was a pretty deep move lower. Like that is how much? That was another 50 points below that 4-hour liquidity. Yeah, that's scary. Michael, are you still alive, bro? Are you still in that trade? He said, James, Michael, he got long right at that 4-hour liquidity. He said, I got tapped in long on NQ. Just need a small move to lock max TP on some 50K account. But it just ripped right down. Dangerous place.
Don't fight the trend. It's moving lower, right? So, especially on a Friday. Especially on a Friday.
Quad witching Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't share links in the chat. That's annoying. What I would say is, can you join the ASFX Discord for free, James?
Yes, you did. I put it in the chat on ASFX TV. I put it there.
Yeah. Throw it in the chat, because we could maybe, like, for people that are on YouTube who are considering checking out ASFX TV, they can get in the Discord at least.
I might not go through, but I can. No, it's not gonna. It's going through to my YouTube, not to others. Let me just send it in our private chat, and then you can put it through. There you go.
Okay.
Send it, and I'll put it in the. ASFX TV chat as well.
Cool. There you go. Oh, look, nice pop back up right now. Okay, let's see. Michael, I hope you're still alive in that trade if you're still holding.
It's back at previous week's lows now on ES. Just tapped into that.
Oh, that was a move. That was definitely a move. Okay, he's only $110 in drawdown. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you're not in a lot of size. So yeah, I think you might be fine, bro. Because it sounds like you're playing like a really classic straight up mean reversion, trading an overextended market. Now, sometimes it's really a bad idea to just fully fight the trends, but the key to trading mean reversion, in my opinion, is two things. Number one, making sure you frame that mean reversion idea off of a higher time frame POI. So the 4-hour liquidity is a good higher time frame POI to begin to frame a mean reversion play out of. Number two, You're not looking for a big move. You're not looking for the reversal. You're looking for a small push back to equilibrium. Again, mean reversion for the market to revert back to equilibrium. As long as you do those two things, there's actually nothing wrong with trading against the trend when you're doing mean reversion. But I think a lot of people, when they start trying to trade against the trend, they're always looking for a full-blown reversal, and that's where they go wrong.
Yeah. It's like me yesterday. I did like the longs, but I was willing to just get out with like 15 points on ES, you know?
That's the key. Yeah, you just look for that quick move. Okay, it's coming back
Jacob,
up. You might be back at your entry soon.
Invite to server. I mean, I'm sending the invite again, but that's the link, bro. Probably your side. It's not working. That link's working for you, Zach, yeah?
Let me check. I just copied it and threw it in. Let me see. Yeah, it's working. Yeah. It works. Hey, Disagreeable says, got my scalp. Nice, dude. Nice job. Michael says, still working. I'm a little crazy, but not stupid. With just 2 micros, it's worth the risk for me. Yeah, no, it's fair. You're playing mean reversion the right way. So give it some time, give it some room. You're in small, so you can withstand those types of pullbacks.
Yeah, Mark. A little bit of a tough one, obviously, but I mean, it is quad witching. You wouldn't be surprised to see this just bounce.
Well, yeah, that's true, man. Because the quad witching, you can get those crazy reversals. I've noticed that the quad witching and triple witching, you get crazy moves in the late afternoon sessions.
Yeah, you do. Agreed.
Yeah, well, we got 20 minutes left. James, what are you doing this weekend, bro?
I'm going to be playing golf and relaxing with the family, bro.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And yourself?
Yeah, same.
What you up to?
Same shit. Yeah, I mean, more so that, but we just have every weekend because family just wants to see the baby. So there's always someone in our place over the weekend, you know? It's good though. We get some help. So
no, of course.
I'd like to work on some. You're swimming?
I swam with Beckham today. He loves it, bro.
Nice, dude. So what, you put him up in like floaty toys and stuff and just let him hang out?
No, I swim with him in my arms. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I made a funny tweet yesterday. I don't know if you saw that one. I'll pull it up.
Let's see.
Where is it? Right here. All right, baby Zoe cheesing for that round of daily payouts with TPT. Thanks for the diaper money. Take profit, trader.
There we go. That is funny, dude. Yeah. Classic. I love it.
Classic.
Thanks for the diaper money.
Brittany says, I'm going to be watching 2.0 videos and honing my skill set for next week. Hell yeah. You're in the grinds. That's what you got to do in the beginning. The first couple of years, I don't know about you, James. That's all I did was fucking eat, sleep, live trading over the weekend, man.
Yeah. And then once you actually start from experience like this weekend, I won't do any back testing, bro. I might look at a couple of charts, but I might go over the trades from the past week, but I don't do that stuff, bro, personally. I do a lot of journaling and everything in the week, bro. And then the weekends I like to take off.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me, right? Yeah.
No, I think, dude, you've been trading longer than me. Like, you get to a certain point, you do not need to be constantly back testing 5-6 years into trading if you're a profitable trader. It's just, you don't need to keep doing that. Thanks, guys. Everyone's calling baby Zoe cute. Thank you. Over the weekend, I might work on some YouTube stuff though, because I keep making a promise that I'll do 2 videos a month to myself. So I do have to do that if I want to get the next video up.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try and get that done.
Yeah, I'll probably do some videos on once all these payouts come through.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. Those are the easiest YouTube videos to make.
Yeah, I mean, but I do want to also point, like, I made last year, this time when I became a dad, Zach, I wasn't doing as well as you were. I was blowing my accounts, and I made a video on that too, bro. So, you know, I
remember.
And so do you. We share all the good and the bad, right? We're not like, oh, it's amazing and it's so easy.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Well, when I was going through my rough streak in February last month, I actually thought about you. I was like, I remember James was struggling his first couple months with the baby too. It made sense.
Yeah,
yeah, it makes perfect sense. Okay, Michael saying, to be honest, with those lows lined up, I was hoping for a hard bounce for 20 points and a quick exit. Now I'm grinding out plan B, like poker chip and a chair, and you've still got a chance. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Chip and a chip. Yeah. Hey.
Like I love the idea, bro. I get the idea. I know what you were going for. This is where like nuance comes in though, because for all the types of like part of my Asia scalping model, I do a similar thing. Like it's more of a mean reversion model, right? Where I have limit orders inside a key PLI, and I try for the volatility to bring me 5 to 15 points. So I think you were going for something like that. And I love that idea. The concept behind that, it works. It's great. But this is where discretion and nuance come in. It's like on a Friday in the afternoon at a really important area, it's just sketchier. You know what I mean? Because of like the market is down at some lows it hasn't been at in a long, long time. So it just gets a little sketchier to do it at the place that you chose. But I understand the thought process behind it. And most of the time it's going to work really well. What I would say is try to identify more so when you're in a little bit more of ranging conditions. Like the market could be dumping on a 1 minute or a 5 minute, but if you zoom out and you're like in a clear range on the hourly and you're at a clear PLI, that's a great place to set a limit order at a PLI and look for that mean reversion bounce. But when you go down here on the hourly, like we're just falling. We've been falling. You know what I'm saying? So again, and this is all hindsight bias. I'm not like if that trade worked out immediately, we'd be saying great job, good call. So this is all hindsight bullshit, but it's just in hindsight, that's kind of what I'm thinking on why it's causing you a little more grief than, it should have been a nice, easy, quick move. I get it. Doug, I don't know if you saw my PFM message. 1K daily loss limit hit on the 4 Apex accounts that were close to payout. Basically just undid yesterday, though, so it's all right. I passed 4 more evals today, too. Okay, nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I remember you saying I didn't see the message, but I remember maybe yesterday you were saying you were very close to that Apex payout. Sometimes it goes like that, man, especially on a Friday. It sucks, but I think you'll make it back. Doug's been killing it. Doug has a pre-live account with Top 1 Futures. He's taking payouts there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think what you're saying there as well. It's just the timing,
right? Like the concept is something that does work a lot, but it's just the timing and the other context makes it not as optimal.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, market's going to close in the next couple of hours.
Oh, I'm so done after this. I'm done closing the charts up.
Yeah, it's been selling off all day, and yeah. What's up, Ross? Yeah, I'm still on stream, bro. I've been streaming all day today.
Who's that? Is he a Black Shirt Club member?
No, he joins my streams on YouTube.
Yes, nice. Yeah, man. If anyone's in a trade, let us know. I mean, it's hard to get into a trade here, especially now. You're trying to follow momentum, but it just took all of the bearish objectives to me. So I just feel like it's over. Game over for the day, in my opinion. Don't kill yourself on a Friday. You know what I mean? Sitting there till 5 p.m. trying to take 20 points out the market. Just call it a day at some point. We've all been there.
100%. Yeah. I think that's again what I've been doing well. I haven't been trading. Sometimes you give profits late back in the day after you have like a 10-minute winner, 30 minutes into market open, and then you want to trade late on in the day and give it all back.
Yep.
Then it's frustrating. Then it leads to the next day you try and trade pre-market and you stuff around. It's like one leads to the next, right?
Yep. Dude, okay, James, this could be a good question to end the stream with. So Jason here in the ASFX chat is saying, do you think it'll really take 5 years of consistent trading to be profitable? Maybe it's just the discipline and having your system locked in, ? So, okay. It sounds like he's probably in the game a year and he's like, I don't want to fucking do this for 5 years before things start working. But dude,
Sure.
like that's why most people can't trade forever because they end up quitting because I'm sorry, bro, but realistically, like you might be making money 2 years in. Maybe you're getting some payouts. Maybe you're net profitable. But I don't know, bro. There's not many people who are making like a consistent, good, even side income from trading in 2 years. Do you agree, James? It's just like not it's not the usual. It's really not.
I would say this is my answer to this whenever someone asks me, like a friend or
because they want to be told that it can be done in a couple of years of hard work and grit.
This is my answer to them, Zach. This is I think it's the easiest answer to give because it gives a great perspective. I say, think of it like starting a degree. You're not going to get the degree in the first 2 years. It normally takes 3 to 4 years to get your degree finished. It's similar to getting any like BCom engineering degree, an undergrad degree. That's what the time and effort that you have to give to it in order to, and then you don't all of a sudden start making 20 grand months. Okay, cool. You start making, 2 to 3 grand a month, and then you build up from there. So that's always my answer to people that ask. And I think it's the easiest one to give.
Yeah, that's great. That makes perfect sense because it's just like any other career or job at the end of the day where it's like a high performing job that pays well they're not going to let you just start killing it in a year and a half. You didn't pay your dues yet. Trading is the same way. It really is. Michael, he's saying stay out of the market. Don't be an idiot like me. Because someone right above him, Nas said I'm long MES 6685. Let's see. 6685. Okay, so he just got long. I mean, listen, even on the NQ, like Michael, the one you're in, it's not looking too bad yet. Like that 5 minute looks like it wants to pick back up to me. Let's see. You have an open fair value gap here. Okay, let's focus it on this. You now have a potential draw on liquidity. Okay. The market created a bearish 5 minute fair value gap. This is an imbalance, right? The market likes to draw two imbalances, just like here. Created an imbalance, went lower, tapped into it, went again. This is actually a good draw. I would not be surprised to see the market rip back into this gap. Now, does that gap get inversed and rip up for the rest of the day? Maybe. It's a Friday. It could happen. But at least for a target, because now you have a draw on liquidity. It's not even just mean reversion, right? You have some open imbalances. So I actually think that you're going to get back up into this gap. I don't know if you'll go much higher after that, but you could. And this gap, I think, is, look, we're ripping right to this gap. Imbalances, guys, fair value gaps, don't sleep on them. They're not just support and resistance. They're also targets because the market is drawn towards them. We're going to come up and touch this gap. I'm telling you. Maybe not right now in this moment. Maybe it goes lower one more time, but we'll touch this gap before the close. I would be very surprised. Okay, Jason, one more. Okay, before we go, James, here's Jason's response to that original question. He said, thanks. I've been off and on for around 5 to 7 years. Did you dedicate full time or is part-time possible? Seems like life balance is tough for me, family, 2 kids, or just went 100%. So from my perspective, I mean, I worked at a grocery store full time before I was able to get trading going. So you can do it. Now, I'll admit I didn't have kids yet. I just had my first kid. I think about right now, if I got into it after I had Zoe, dude, it would have been a lot harder. Like,
Yeah.
like lucky for me, I mean, all I did was go to work and then come back, spend time with my girlfriend, and then trade. You know,
Yeah.
that was my life. So it's a lot harder with kids, but it's possible. What do you think, James?
I think it's definitely possible doing it part-time. For me, I got into it when I was 19, 20 years old. So I was literally, looking at charts all day while studying my BCom degree at the same time. So I don't think you need to stare at charts all day, every single day, but you do need to look at them, during the open, like for an hour or two a day. But it's that 10,000 hour rule, mastery, right? I've definitely passed that 10,000 hours in the last 6 months or so. And you just start to see like so much growth once you spend more time looking at charts. So there's no substitute for chart time. It's an unfortunate truth, but the more time you give, the more growth you're going to accelerate. It's like if you go to gym 7 days a week for an hour compared to going to gym 3 days a week for 30 minutes, who do you think is going to see better results? Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, well said. I think it's in the intention behind it, because I know a lot of people that have been trading like 4 years on and off and they've never taken a payout. And I just think that's like, they're just not like, you could like sit there and day trade all day on a funded account and tilt and gamble for 4 years straight. You're not going to see success. You have to be, especially if you don't have as much time, you got to be really intentional with the time you spend. Like maybe that means, yeah, you trade the open for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But then if you have another 2 hours, you go to like watching a technical analysis course or psychology or, reading. Like I think becoming very intentional with how you spend that limited time is important.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. I mean, that was I think that might be a good spot to end it.
Yeah, I
what
agree.
do you think, bro? Yeah.
I agree, bro. I think that's a great spot to end it. Have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see you all on again. Make sure to go check out ASFX TV with all the courses. The link is in Zach and mine bio, and we'll see you guys on next week.
All right, guys. Take care. See you next week. Peace.
Cheers, guys.